In my early 20s, I got an implant popped into my arm, which lasted for 3 years. And it was something that for me really worked because it was kind of like a set and forget. I didn't have to worry about pregnancy, obviously about the other things like, sexually transmitted diseases, but it meant that I could take a breath and not worry about getting pregnant. And that was taken care of. I got that out when I got married and sort of looked at getting ready to have kids. And until we were ready to start having kids, it was just condoms. Didn't use the pull-out method or anything like that. And then when we were having kids, didn't get back into contraception between kids until probably after my second. And we would have just used the pill because it was easier than using condoms between partners. I think it was a little bit less intimate, I felt. Once I'd had baby number 3 and I knew I didn't want any more children, I always had the plan to go and get another implant on, but I was living in Canada and things just weren't quite the same. So I would swing backwards and forwards between going on the pill while I was married. And then post-relationship, I wanted to get something that was a little bit more secure again because while I was married, we had made the choice together to get a vasectomy for my husband, which was awesome. As a female, it was awesome to not have to worry about that anymore. And it meant that I could get my cycle back on track as well. It was another drug I didn't have to take if I was on the pill. So post-relationship and sort of, eventually get back out there and dating, you sort of have to revisit all those things that I would have had to in the start of my 20s. So looked at the pill, but again, same thing which was before, which was where I forget to take things daily. So it didn't work for me. I did try to get another implant in, but I found that after a month I just wasn't sleeping at all. So there could have been other reasons for it, but I looked at those and sort of addressed them and really came down to the thinking that it was implant. So I got it taken out and just used the pull-out method with the partner that I had at the time, which worked, but there's still just that little chance in the back of my mind sort of just says that, you could get pregnant because, I'm getting older, but I'm still sort of in that age group where that could happen. So eventually I worked up to getting the Marina, which was very challenging for me, just the process of actually getting it put in. Not that it was incredibly painful, but the process of getting it put in I found on the verge of traumatic. But once it's in, I'm still currently sort of in the new stage where you have some degree of flow for up to 3 months, which is considered normal. So I'm currently living through that.